keeps beating the system when you notice her. Across the street. Watching. You freeze. Did she see? You were careful, you always are, but maybe not careful enough. She doesn't approach, doesn't say anything, just watches. Then she gets in her patrol car and drives away. Over the next few weeks, you notice her everywhere, at the station, in the parking lot, at crime scenes, watching. Your partner notices too. The rookie's got your eye on your man. What are you talking about? Kim, she's been asking questions. Your stomach drops. What kind of questions? About your arrests, about your conviction rate. She asked me if I'd ever seen anything unusual. What did you tell her? Nothing. But she's not gonna stop. You start building a file on Rachel Kim. Every mistake she makes, every hesitation, every call she screws up, you document all of it. If she comes after you, you'll bury her career before it starts. But Rachel is smarter than you thought. She's been wearing a wire for 3 weeks, recording conversations with other officers, casual questions about your arrest techniques, your conviction rate, your methods. She's found 2 other cops who plant evidence. Different precinct, same tactics. She's building a pattern. And then one morning, 2 men in suits show up at your house. Internal affairs. Year 8. The reckoning. They have everything. 17 hours of body cam footage, analyzed frame by frame. 23 cases with the exact same pattern. Financial records showing evidence you confiscated but never properly logged. Testimony from suspects who all describe the same thing. You finding drugs they swear they never had. And they have your partner. He took an immunity deal 3 days ago, gave them everything, every case, every time he looked the other way, every conversation where you talked about insurance. He's been your partner for 6 years. He rolled on you in less than 24 hours. They lay it out on your kitchen table while your wife watches from the doorway. 23 cases. 23 people whose lives you destroyed. Some were guilty, most were, but not all. Not Jessica Martinez. Not Deshaun Thompson, who had never touched drugs before you put them in his car, who might have actually made it out. Not the 17-year-old kid you planted marijuana on because he was suspicious. They show you the evidence, all of it. It's airtight. Your lawyer says you're looking at multiple federal charges: obstruction of justice, evidence tampering, deprivation of rights under color of law. 20 years, maybe more. You sit there, numb, while they read you your rights. The same rights you've read to hundreds of people. The irony is not lost on you.
They release your photo at 6 p.m. Prime time news. Your face is on every channel. Decorated officer arrested for planting evidence in dozens of cases. Your phone explodes. 37 missed calls, 62 texts. Your wife won't look at you. Your son, 14 years old, wants to be a cop just like his dad, locks himself in his room. You hear him crying through the door. The next morning, your wife serves you with divorce papers. The unraveling. Every case you ever worked is now being reviewed. Every arrest, every conviction, every testimony. Your conviction rate, 94%, the thing you were most proud of, is now evidence, proof of how prolific you were. The cases start getting overturned. Marcus Webb, The drug dealer from your very first plant? He really was dealing. 3 kilos of fentanyl were found in his apartment 2 weeks after his arrest. But because you planted evidence in his car, his case gets thrown out. Tainted arrest, fruit of the poisonous tree. He walks free, back on the streets, back dealing. You wanted to stop criminals. Instead, you're setting them free. The gang member you planted a gun on, released. He kills someone 6 weeks later. The assault suspect you planted a knife on, his case is dismissed. He beats his girlfriend so badly she loses vision in one eye. Every real arrest you made is now questioned. Every legitimate conviction is tainted. 43 convicted criminals walk free because of you. You didn't protect anyone. You destroyed the entire system. The lawsuit. Jessica Martinez is suing the city for $12 million. Her lawyer calls you as a witness. You have to sit in that courtroom and watch her testify. She's 40 pounds lighter, gaunt. She hasn't seen her daughter in 18 months. She can't hold a job. Who hires a teacher with a felony record? She tried to kill herself twice. The second time, she was in a coma for 4 days. You look at her from the witness stand. You can't look back. The city settles for $8.5 million. Your pension is seized to help pay for it. The plea. Your lawyer is realistic. We go to trial, you get 25 years minimum. And if I take the deal, 15 years, federal prison. You'll be eligible for parole in 12. 15 years. Your son will be 29 when you get out. Your daughter will be 23. They'll be adults, strangers. You take the deal. The prison. Federal Correctional Institution, Terre Haute. The same prison where some of the people you arrested are serving time. Word travels fast in prison. Corrupt cop, evidence planter. There's a hierarchy in prison. At the top, murderers, gang leaders, drug kingpins. They have respect. At the bottom, below even child molesters, cops, especially corrupt cops. You spend your first week in the infirmary. 3 broken ribs, fractured eye socket. They found you in the shower. After that, they move you to protective custody. 23 hours a day in a cell. 7 feet by 9 feet. Steel bed, steel toilet, 1 small window. 1 hour of recreation in a concrete cage. It's called solitary confinement. You'll spend the next 12 years here, alone, in silence, with nothing but concrete walls and your own thoughts. The irony is perfect, isn't it? You spent your career putting people in cages. Now you're in one. You have a lot to think about Marcus Webb, who might have been guilty, but you'll never know for sure. About Deshaun Thompson, who had a job interview at Best Buy and might have made it out, who's now a full gang member because you gave him a record. About Jessica Martinez, who lost everything, her daughter, her career, her will to live. About the 17-year-old kid, the single mom, the immigrant who couldn't afford a lawyer. 23 lives. You told yourself you were protecting society, fighting crime, being the hero. But you weren't fighting crime. You were feeding your ego, your stats, your conviction rate, your reputation. And you destroyed the very thing you swore to protect. Justice. Based on true events. This story is fictional. The characters are not real. But everything that happened, that's real. In Baltimore, the Gun Trace Task Force planted evidence for years. 8 officers convicted.
hundreds of cases overturned, millions in settlements. In Chicago, Sergeant Ronald Watts and his team planted drugs on more than 100 people, innocent people, 17 years before someone stopped him. In Los Angeles, the Rampart scandal exposed 70 officers, 125 wrongful convictions. The city paid out $125 million in settlements. In Philadelphia, in New York, in Atlanta, in cities across America. According to the National Registry of Exonerations, official misconduct played a role in 54% of wrongful convictions. That's thousands of cases, thousands of lives. And those are just the ones we know about, the ones that got caught. How many didn't? When a cop plants evidence, they don't just destroy one life. They free actual criminals when cases get overturned. They make it impossible for good cops to do their jobs. They give defense attorneys ammunition to question every arrest. They erode public trust in the entire justice system. One corrupt cop can undo years of legitimate police work. One planted bag of drugs can free a murderer. One lie under oath can collapse an entire precinct's credibility. There's no such thing as noble corruption. There's no such thing as framing the guilty for the greater good. There's only corruption, and it destroys everything it touches. If you're in law enforcement and you see something, say something. Report it, document it, blow the whistle. If you're a civilian and you suspect you've been a victim, contact a civil rights attorney immediately. Organizations like the Innocence Project, the National Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers, and local civilian oversight boards exist to help you. Because the system only works when the people enforcing it believe in it. And when they don't, everyone loses. Thanks for watching. If this video made you think differently about something, share it. If you want to see more investigations into criminal justice, corruption, and the systems that shape our world, subscribe. The truth isn't always comfortable, but it's always necessary. See you in the next one.